Okay, so here's the hack. When you open this up with the stuff in it, just fill it up. I think the oat milk is the best. Pour it in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit more milk. But you'll get a thick, I'm going to add a little bit of chia to thicken it up because I'm going to make two 12 ounce, more than 12 ounce jars. Little salsa jars, what are they? That's not 24 ounces, is it? But anyway, alright, watch what I do. Shit. So I add the tiniest little bit, maybe a little bit more. It's a little bit more because that was the last of what was in the previous carton. So that's what it looks like. So the chia seeds take a long time to absorb the liquid, but I like to put them in so I don't forget. And so here's the deal. So see how thick it is? It just fell. See how thick it is? It's crazy thick. Watch this. Look how thick that is. And then it gets even thicker with the chia, but I don't even know if I can pour it, but check it out in this broken jar. Oh, whoops. I like to take sometimes there's lumps of chocolate which didn't blend well, so I like to take them out. But normally it's not quite as thick at first, and it will fill this up. That's not the case now. But what I do after doing this, it's so good. I'm gonna put. Actually, I'm still gonna get some of this out. But just with what you see, like on the side. Like just that much. In other words, what you might wash out. Add a banana. And maybe a handful of raisins and walnuts and pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, whatever I have lying around. And not any more chia seeds unless I usually put them in at this time if I forgot the first time. I used to put a lot of chia seeds. I learned, I think, it's maybe not a good idea. But anyway, so you get so much this way. You can see this in itself, this is a lot. More than it even seems, but like I've been doing this a couple of times to get as much as possible in here. So I'll leave it like that for now, but usually it fills up. It's such a great flavor as it is. I don't always feel like having a banana. You know, it kind of changes the taste. But I'll put some raisins, sunflower seeds, some walnuts. Oh yeah, and some blueberries. I have to check these out though. I forgot about these. I hate to throw away food. A few of these blueberries had mold on them, but we'll see if I get sick. I know I shouldn't eat them, but I'm going to. I'm going to put just a few in there, along with pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, raisins, not too many raisins, which are kind of like blueberries in a way afterwards. And, I mean, in terms of flavor. But anyway, so I'm going to add a little more milk. Not even that much, but maybe. And because of the chia seeds, it thickens up again. And so I just leave it in a jar with a top on it overnight. And It's as thick as this one. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more milk. I only took about half of them that were still hard. If they were soft, I didn't want to, assuming the mold would get into them. I threw a lot away. But anyway, let's just show that I just put the top on and shook it up. I didn't even blend it yet. You can still see the bananas whole. But you can already see how much it's going to be. It's going to be even more than this jar. I imagine you can use any kind of blender, but I do this a lot before I turn it upside down. I think it's a minute and a half. It might be 2 minutes, but okay, here we go. So I do this a few times. Still very thick. So check this out. I'm going to fill this one up at least. I probably should use the big glass. It's going to be a lot more than that. And I like the way it tastes, the way it, the original recipe as it comes. So I'm going to drink some of that and probably, I don't know. Let me see. It will, I bet it'll fill this jar actually. So you can see it's still pretty thick. Check this out. Actually, I put it up here like this. I have to angle it better, and I just let it sit sometimes. I love every last bit of it. But just for our purposes right now, see how much you get. See that? And I'll put this in the refrigerator overnight, or you know, for the day, whatever. And I put a few more chia seeds in there too, by the way. But yeah, it's you can see already how thick it is, and it'll be like pudding tomorrow. You can still drink it with a straw, kind of, but I sometimes eat it with a spoon. Okay, goodbye. But I forgot to look how much there's still in there. You could actually add more milk and something else, and it would be like a thin little shake. You can get so much out of it by just adding a few extenders. This is kind of pathetic, but it's just so good. I like to get every last drop, and I hate washing all that away. There's a lot in there, and I'll just leave it for a few minutes because I like to rinse this thing off as soon as possible, so it's easy to wash. Uh-oh. So when I add oat milk, I hate all other oat milk. I haven't tried them all, but Oatly is the best if you want to eat oat milk. When I stirred this up, it's pretty much full. And see how thick it is. It's this thick even if I didn't add the chia, because the chia needs to soak for it to really thicken up. But it's absolutely delicious. And what I love about it is there is no sugar, and it doesn't taste sweet at all, which is why it's kind of nice. And it feels clean and healthy. Not like I'm eating chocolate, although it's so chocolatey. The truth is, I'll probably drink half of this. Watch how slowly it goes. You burn calories just sucking on the straw. It's so thick. So I'll probably eat half of this and then put a lid on this one too. Oh, I just love this original flavor. And then the other one is still delicious also when you go into your fridge looking for a snack and it feels so good to eat something healthy. They're freaking expensive, so it's something I do like once a year.